So this week we've decided, instead of doing a human story, we're going to give you a bit of a recap because there's been a hell of a lot going on. So we started off on Sunday. We saw the Pipeline Pooches event where hundreds of our fairy friends brought their humans along for a community walk to show their solidarity in the fight against Peak Cluster Project. Wallasey Beach Club kindly hosted, and many new friends, both human and pooch, were made that day. On Monday with the Peak Cluster Consultation, I think we all know that didn't go as planned for them, but it was one hell of a success for us.
So I've just been in the 2 o'clock consultation with Peak Cluster, and I actually think they believe their own hype. I think they're arrogant enough to believe it. I don't think it gave us any further clarity other than the fact that right now they don't know what they're doing and they're going to engineer it until they get to DCO stage. So the answers to the questions that we have, they're not going to be answered anytime soon because they themselves still don't know. So we've always suspected that this was a ruse for something much bigger, and it's been confirmed today. They are seeking to bring in carbon dioxide from around Europe into Tranmere terminal, which will be converted from oil and gas to CO2. That will then be transported to the AGI in Mells and shipped to Morecambe gas fields. So it's not about decarbonising our 4 factories, it's not about safeguarding jobs, it's about making money and bringing in everyone else's carbon dioxide and storing it off our shore.
Trying to defend the Wirral and trying to defend all the other communities across the pipeline. But one thing I still believe in, and the reason why I'm here, is because I still believe in the voice of the people. And as long as we have the voice of the people, and as long as we stick together as a community, they ain't going to take it from us. They're not going to put this pipeline in. And I'll be damned if they put any AGI in either. So what does Wirral say? We say no!
Absolutely unbelievable turnout, as you can hear, they're chanting and everything. This is better than Wallasey Town Hall. It just shows the strength of feeling, but also the sense of community that we have on the Wirral. But even better than that, we've got people from along the pipeline who've shown up tonight, and conversely we'll be going to show them support as well tomorrow at the EGM. But absolutely incredible, Wirral, you've done yourselves proud.
Thank you to everybody who turned out at the protest, everybody who took time off work to go to the consultations and to really understand what this means for the Wirral. Absolutely fantastic, should be super proud of yourselves. Thanks for everybody that I spoke to as well, your messages of well wishes and just your messages of support. It really keeps us going, and it means a hell of a lot to us as well, so thank you so much for that. On Tuesday I went over to Cheshire West and Cheshire for the EGM with regards to Peak Cluster. For those of you who watched, it was an interesting meeting. I also know I did get cut off, so I apologise about that. Completely out of my hands. Now, they have voted to oppose, and we do appreciate that the motion isn't as strong as the Wirral motion, but it was the only way the Conservatives could come to a consensus with Labour. So whilst it doesn't have the strength, I would urge you to check out 3.2, which does call for complete cancellation of the project. We are working on Cheshire East. I'm speaking with a few councillors from Cheshire East who are completely against it. So watch this space with regards to Cheshire East. Action Against CCS, we've had a number of conversations with people along the pipeline this week. We are working in conjunction with the High Peak. We have a pipeline collaboration group, which is, I guess, the real driving force from each of those areas. Some are councillors, some are residents just like us that have ended up in the position that we've ended up in, spreading the word and getting all that information out there. We had a landowners meeting on Friday evening, which was fantastic, really well attended, and we got some really good legal advice for our landowners. We really do need to protect them. That's, you know, they are, especially Steve Openshaw as well. We've all seen Steve, so you can imagine what he's going through, you can imagine what the rest are going through. We have a community drop-in on Sunday 26, 12 till 3 at Melrose Hall. We've had more letters go out this week to various MPs. I had a really good meeting with Esther McVeigh. She's going to look to table some questions in Parliament, obviously for her constituents, but that doesn't stop her working with us as a campaign group. We've called out our MPs because an MP from a different area has taken more interest in us than anybody else. So I think that speaks volumes. May the 1st, we have our fundraising gig at the Future Yard. You can pay on the door, and we do have some tickets left. We would love to see you all there. We wanted to give back, so we didn't just want to keep asking you guys for donations. This was something that us and the artists, who are Wirral artists and local artists, we wanted to give back to the community for the support. So yes, there is a charge, but it is a nominal charge, and all funds will go towards legal expenses. So I hope everybody has a lovely week coming up. The sun's shining, which can only be a good thing. And if you've seen the Echo article, I think we've got Peak Cluster rattled. So keep at it, everyone. We're starting to get noticed, and that's what we wanted. Let's make this too hot to handle.